Hello and welcome to a Smite first person player commentary. My name is Alka112 and today I'll be playing a 3v3 joust. I think it's Vulcan. I asked support on mage. I think Chunga's happy being a support sort of mage, so tossing up between Vulcan and Poseidon. I could go Zonqui. No, I'll stick as Vulcan. I like Vulcan. I think he's a very solid god for people to play when they've got a little high ping. He's reliable. Funnily enough, so is Loki. The way I recommend building him, which is full cooldown. Full power, full cooldown. So you can ult as frequently as you want. Your camo damage, like bleed, does almost all their health, and the 3 just finishes them off. That technique has served me well through the years. I'm the tank. Technically, I am made of metal. Chunga knows what she's doing. Everyone on the team knows what they're doing. Athena and Apollo are sort of, you could argue that they're new, and Anubis is in mass trouble. Why do I say that? Well, when he ults, I ult. And my ult does not as much damage as his. I think his is the highest pure damage ult within the game at the moment. But mine does a butt ton. And he's not going to dodge it because he's standing still firing lasers out of his face. So, as long as I'm not the one getting stunned and laser faced, I should be able to just kill him every time with good consistency. That's the plan for this game. Apollo can obviously ult out and Athena could ult onto Anubis to try and save him. But, I don't know, that just means it's 2 for 1. 2 people getting hit by that one ult. So, I don't build cooldown with Vulcan, so my ult is a rare commodity. It's like, I don't know, a holiday for the people. They enjoy that giant rocket. I apologize if my voice sounds weird, or if there's too much, I don't know, or clicking, or, I don't know, whacking of keys. Hopefully the general music blocks the majority of that out, because you might get frustrated. The reason being I'm actually using a set physical microphone as opposed to a headset. It's sitting there on the bench next to me and I speak out loud and I sound crazy and the neighbours complain, but at the end of the day it's all getting in. So another thing that might be frustrating is I've also got that icon in the top right. We lost. No, they lost someone. Who'd they lose? We will never know. It was Anubis, Athena, and someone. Come on, people. I have no idea who that someone was. Honestly, I'm having a complete mental blank here. I was talking about ulting him. Apollo! It was Apollo. That was who it was. You are fabulous. Cheers. Uh-huh. Awesome. So, yeah. Another thing, right, before I got sidetracked. Up on the top left, you can see my recording icon. I'm leaving that there primarily not to publicize the program I'm using, but that's effectively it. I don't know, I think they deserve credit. They've made such an awesome recording device software that's serving me well. They deserve credit. And it blocks out an enemy's team's faces, which is always a positive. So Athena's got one heck of a giant green, I don't know, thing on her face. It's beautiful. Brings out her eyes and teeth. Anyway, so Vulcan, yeah? Turrets, they're a beautiful thing. So the reason I aim that thing is I count to 4, the 4 count, and then I throw the grenade. The important thing is it hits if I hit it. So my reason being, they will auto-target the turret if I'm not the first basic attack or something. Which is bad because it means they'll kill the turret and he won't get to do all of his full damage. This is also bad, by the way. Taking your opponents behind the turret's range is not an ingenious plan, but it works. You know, we're fine, we got to lane early, I can place down a cheeky little weird-ass turret and threaten to grenade people. So they got damage and blue, presumably. Anubis has blue. I saw him hanging around the damage, yeah. Does that mean one of them as a hog? Probable. Possible. We haven't seen any of them. No, they don't. Just pure damage, I guess. Is Athena building damage? It's possible. I build Athena damage, as I've said in the past. I prefer Athena damage, as opposed to a lot of other techniques. Mainly because she does so much and you can't miss if you use a taunt. The best way to do it is have someone like Anubis who's got that bloody passive that stops CC, or and has luck, or just generally getting beads or Maggie's blessing, or if my pronunciation is wrong, cheers, I don't know. I have a very set way of pronouncing things like X-Battle or Shivalonk is Shigabwonka Blank, you know. I have a technique. I think it suits. I think it works. I think you can understand me, right? So that's definitely a positive. My Australian accent is going nowhere no matter what you say, so... What am I doing here? Why haven't I placed another turret or something? Bollocks, there goes that plan. I was intending on sneaking into the jungle and ulting. It's still going to work, and I'm still going to do it, mainly because I think it'll be hilarious. First off, there's a Captain Brown Pants moment. Here we go. Alright, you ready? Ready for the most excitement you've ever had? That, ladies and gents, is annoying. But, that was the whole thing. You rock. You flamin' rock. I mean, it's not stopping Chang'e. So, assisted, helped out, did a metric butt ton of damage. This is what I meant. Anubis is slow by nature. He's a slow creature. And so I'm going to make the most of that by capitalizing on his predictable movements, hopefully predictable movements. How much mana do I need for a turret? Hanging around because I want to put one more turret down before going back home, which I am now going to do. Lazy back, I don't think she's a monster. She deserves to be crucified and set on fire and eaten by a chicken. Chung is out of mana. I was out of mana. I wanted the thingy to sort of take the lane and be a man for a little while, but she ruined the fun. Why have I got beads first? Athena's taunt combined with Anubis' toilet paper will result in a lot of pain and destruction. The beads reduction of cooldown also make it quite valuable. The problem with me ulting earlier was hilarious for everyone involved, including Anubis. It has the frustrating... Oh, he's dead. He's screwed. There was no way in the world he was getting out. If he had managed... Oh, Apollo's back! Champion! Now we're not splitting the experience, which is awesome. Alright, there goes the barrier. I've done it. Guys, I've done it. We have a lot of good CC. In terms of my meatball in general, I would count my ult zoning as CC. Obviously people don't want to stand in it, so if you fire behind them, they're going to run towards you to try and dodge it, especially in such a close area, because look, it almost takes up the entire lane. They're going to take their chances at those side edges, which is perfectly small and unlikely, or they're going to run towards you to try and get away from it. Or dash through it in Athena's case, or Anha is on our team, so it doesn't matter. Polo might try and dash, Athena can dash, Anubis is going to stand there and look silly. Or he's going to run towards us, and if he runs towards us, he's even more trouble. So, that's the general technique. I'm assuming Anha wants me to have this. Chang'e is going to take blue. I think he took speed earlier, so he might still be on it. He might be off it. He might have gotten his stuff together. So, I think if I ulted Apollo down, he would die. Is he going to hang around for the ult is the question. And Anubis has seen my technique. Apollo has not. So, now he knows. Now he knows whenever I run into the jungle to run for his flaming pants, because the seat of his pants is about to be forcibly ripped off, but... yeah, the others didn't get the telecommunications off, so he didn't know until then. Anha's coming around the back for the blue, but he's not interested in getting a kill. My ult's down anyway. He's leaving. Dang it. So Athena is taking a lot of damage, more than I expected her to take. If Chunga had gotten an ult off, she might have killed them both. There's still a chance. No, there's not. It's time to get out. So we do a lot of damage. They are positively terrified. Athena wants to get a taunt off. She's going to hopefully pay for it with her life. No! This is why I need the ult. This is why it brings me immense sadness not to have the ult. And the fact that Anher is off jungling is great for experience. Not so great for getting these cheeky little kills that we could be getting. I've taken a lot, so I'm going to get out before Apollo decides it's time to crazily ult me. He doesn't even have his ult. Never mind. I need the full Warlock Sash anyway. Chunga's doing well, I'm doing well, Anher's doing well, everybody's happy except Anher don't got a kill. He also went full beads, similar reasoning to mine, presumably. My ult's cooldown isn't affected, unfortunately. I will be the one who will probably take that jungle buff. I'm assuming that's what he wants. I didn't want to steal that, that was the whole thing I was going for there. He's not learning. He needs to go to school. Oh, oh. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. If I'd popped the beads, I could have maybe just fired a grenade at him. I hit, what's that woman's name? Athena. I hit Athena, forced her away so we can get this tower. So it wasn't a pointless ult. The thing with Vulcan is you get used to pointlessly ulting because sometimes it just doesn't go the way you want it to, you know? Sometimes you just miss horribly. Or, you hit and hopefully obtain one of the many objectives that you set out to complete. So I think, no he's not. I was expecting an Apollo to dash forward. Athena's going to dash forward. It's not going to matter to me. She's fast one. It is going to matter to me. I was expecting Apollo to dash forward, use the Serenade so Anubis could line up a nice cheeky little toilet paper stun. If that didn't work, then Athena could follow it up with a taunt, and then they would just converge on me and give me a right bumming, but it didn't happen. Maybe I'm afraid for my life because I'm used to fighting, I wouldn't say a higher standard of opponent, but the fact that every time I just walk into the jungle, they don't expect an ult flying for their faces, it's worrying. I'm telling him I'm building stacks, and that's my purpose for being over here. He's still interested in the buff. Awesome. Because I wasn't interested in the buff at all. Why did I go Warlock Sash immediately? I can take a lot of the minion wave using just my simple backfire and turret and grenade combo. So I think it's good to get that thing up as early as possible so I can get it stacked as soon as possible. I'm gonna head home now to buy, I don't know. I was thinking lifesteal because I am taking damage, it's just not enough to kill me. So Anubis is doing a general Anubis build, rushing the Bancross town. I could get a kill here. I'm going to announce that my ult's ready and then I'm just going to fire it in there, round about where I expect them to be standing. So Anubis is taking a lot, he's going to get out, but the other two might just... No? No, they don't need me. I feel useless. I feel sad. Sad and saggy and useless. But that's alright, because at the end of the day, I had this turret to be my friend. And this is more of an experiment. Okay, so we can take two shots. So at the moment my Warlock Sash stacks aren't high enough for it to actually do anything. At the moment, Athena is more squishy than I was expecting. Even when I build Power Athena, I still have more bulk than this woman. She's got nothing. She hasn't even gotten the ethereal staff. She's having fun. She's having a lot of fun. Oh, they surrendered. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't like early surrenders. I'm opposed to the idea. Even if I'm getting smashed into the ground like a blonde tent peg, I still attempt to not surrender, or at least try and tell the allies not to surrender. If it's a 3v3 and you're the only one who doesn't want to surrender and allies do, you're kind of screwed because they got the majority, but I don't like surrendering. I think it ruins the game. Yeah. No, it was unfortunate, but they could have caught up. The thing that having that DC did is it meant Athena and Anubis, if you actually watch the video, when we were level 5, I think, they were level 6. So they had inherently, because they weren't splitting the experience between 3 people, which is something you got to realize. They inherently just had more pure experience than us, so they were high levels. So if they'd played that right, they may have gotten more kills. No, I'm afraid not. So yeah, GG, well played. There is the damage. I did the most, not the most creep, which is weird. Yeah, there's my build.